The film ends on some uplifting moments and some moments of hope. And I was interested in your perspective as a writer who's followed the movement of the left in
Yes.
South America over many, many, many years, Latin America. And you find some hope now that leftward movements are coming to their own, coming to power in many places, but a different kind of left, one that is not going to make perhaps the mistakes that Allende made, which you're quite honest about in the film.
Yes, yes. But what we have here is a series of new social movements. There are two phenomena occurring in Latin America. The first is there is an outer rejection of neoliberal policies, in the sense of saying, privatize everything, export, import, that will solve the problems, it'll trickle down. It hasn't.
What we call neoconservative here. But
Neoconservative,
yeah.
but anyway, whatever you want to call it, but it is a thing of saying the market will take care of everything. No, it's impoverished Latin America. That's not true. And this is a reaction to that. The second thing is there's a protagonism of sectors who have been outside history. Women, indigenous groups, ecological groups, workers. You have an indigenous leader in Bolivia. You have a worker, a guy who led the metal workers as the president of Brazil, and you have a woman, Michelle Bachelet, who was herself a torture victim, who's the president of Chile. And that is representative of the movement. Now, I see dangers as well, because there's a great deal of populism in these Latin American forums, and I'm not sure if they are the solution. The solution for me is always not how much power one leader has. It can be Chavez, or it can be Evo Morales, or it can be Michelle Bachelet. But how much power people and their everyday lives have got over their lives themselves. That is what true democracy means. Now, I think there's hope for that. It's a mitigated hope, and it's a cautious hope in my case. Because I want to make sure that we're not going to make mistakes of great rhetoric, and especially not make a mistake of trying to suppress any opposition whatsoever. I think that we thrive with the opposition, especially if we can have a dialogue with them and we can reach some sort of an agreement with opposition. Now, that may seem, once again, an ingenuous position, or a naive position. It's the one that I've reached through. I've had to struggle to become a man of peace, It hasn't been easy. And that's what I feel about Latin America. I'm hopeful. I'm prudent about that hopefulness.